Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back and happy Tuesday. All right, guys, well, we're back to talk about some Real Housewives of New Jersey only because the reunion premieres tonight. We know that we're getting a three-part reunion. We just celebrated our last tour date last week with Margaret Josephs. It only feels fitting to be able to continue this conversation because there's more to the story and I cannot wait to see how this reunion plays out. According to Radar Online, Real Housewives of New Jersey's Margaret Josephs is teasing an explosive reunion, which we already know, but apparently the drama with Teresa Giudice is going to be hard to come back from. So something was said and we want to know. So before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so according to Radar Online, there will be no olive branches extended here. Real Housewives of New Jersey star Margaret Josephs admitted the tension with Teresa Giudice took a toll on her while reflecting on this season's explosive reunion. Three-part reunion, if you didn't hear me say it 5 times now. I'm so happy it's behind me. I mean, I think you know, it definitely aged me. I'll probably need another facelift. And this is what she's teasing on David Yontief's podcast, Behind the Velvet Rope. Okay, the Bravo personality said that she has learned how to deal with the animosity on set, although that doesn't always make it easier. I've had my share of drama, but I think you can handle it. You know, Teresa and I were real friends. I do care for her, and I don't think that she thinks that we could ever make up after this. I mean, she said some horrible things about me at the reunion. Josephs also said that she previously thought that they would bury the hatchet, but now it's very up in the air. Now, when I was talking to Margaret Josephs, when Zach and I had her on stage for our interview, she gave some interesting tidbits. She told us what it takes to be a great housewife. She told us her dream Real Housewives of Ultimate Girls Trip, you know, Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. I always say of because I'm so used to saying of. But she told us her dream cast if she were to be cast on Ultimate Girls Trip. She also shared her thoughts on Lisa Rinna, and we asked her some little tidbits, I guess, about Teresa Giudice. So if you didn't catch that, well, you're just going to have to wait for it to come on as a pre-record, but let's keep going. This season, Teresa Giudice accused Margaret Josephs of spreading gossip about her fiance, Louis Ruelas, and leaking stories to the press. Drama reached a boiling point during the group's trip to Nashville when they had a heated exchange of words and Teresa Giudice threw a drink at her co-star. It wasn't just a drink. It was a whole freaking table full of drinks and food. I've said this 500 times. It wasn't a table flip 2.0. It was a table swipe 1.0. The table's not been swiped before, so now this is a swipe, not a flip. Swipe, not flip, okay? It's a rough one because I'm not that person. I'm very careful to say things that, you know, that I can come back from. I think that Teresa Giudice says some things that are very hard to come back from. I think there's some things that she has said to me that are very, very hurtful. I mean, especially like the body shaming, that was a little ridiculous. Not a little, but even when Margaret Josephs was on stage, she's so tiny, and watching her on stage and she's like, listen, I'm a curvy woman. I get that. I'm like, where? I mean, it's not an insult. Like, she's not Jackie Goldschneider, no, but she looks freaking amazing, especially in person. She's tiny. She's not a curvy woman, unless she just means like curvy means having, you know, in a butt. I don't know, but she's by no means thick at all. And thick is beautiful. I'm just saying Margaret Josephs is not thick. Okay, let's keep going. Prior to her podcast interview, Margaret revealed that Teresa Giudice texted her on her birthday, but they have not spoken since the reunion, describing it as an ugly experience. David Yontief said it's likely that Teresa Giudice will return next season, and Margaret Joseph said that she will remain cordial if she does get to come back as well. I can be in the room with anyone. I could say hello, and that's it. Looking ahead, Margaret said, I think that there has to be a lot of healing, and I don't know what's going to happen. Now, again, we know that the New Jersey Housewives will be coming back, but we also got some more tea from Teresa Giudice. Teresa said that if, you know, she has to sit down and think about what the future for her looks like on the Real Housewives of New Jersey. When she thinks about potentially quitting the show, she said, I'm going to ride this out as long as the show's on the air. which is kind of funny because I think Teresa is probably one of the only ones on the show who doesn't think about the next season like, oh, am I going to get a contract? Are we going to get renewed? I feel like she's very confident in her position. And even Louis said on the show, they all just want to be you, they just want what you have. I think he's referring to her position on the show. And yes, she is 100% one of the main characters of the show. We've seen her family go through so many ups and downs, from prison to, her husband being deported, losing almost everything, building it back up, building her empire and her $1 million net worth. And I don't say $1 million net, I mean millions of dollars of net worth. Let's put it that way. I think that Teresa knows that the fans are attached to her and her family. Her daughter filmed confessionals this past season, and she was in some of the drama. Teresa knows exactly what she's doing, so I really don't feel like she's fearful of being let go from the franchise. But at this point, with the way that she gets treated and some of the special treatment that fans feel like she gets, why would she be in fear of her job? I mean, I can see Jennifer Aydin being in fear for her job. I can see Jackie Goldschneider being in fear for her job. Tracy Lynn Johnson, that's a given. Melissa Gorga, not really, because her husband, Joe, always has drama with Teresa, so they're pretty much there. Dolores Catania, I don't see going anywhere. And Margaret Josephs, I also do not see going anywhere anytime soon. I think that when you have a Teresa, you need somebody who's willing to go to bat against them and not care to just roll over. And there are so many cast members who are a part of this franchise who look at Teresa, and I think that they get intimidated. They're like, I don't want to go up against her because she might rip my head off. But even Tracy Lynn Johnson said that her bark is a lot worse than her bite. Guys, I want to know what your thoughts are about Teresa saying she's going to ride this wave out as long as possible, but also Margaret Josephs teasing that there was something that was said at this reunion, something very horrible like 500 times, that it would be hard to come back from. I wonder what she said. Maybe it was another body shaming comment? I don't know. What I do know is we're getting the first part of the reunion tonight, so I'm ready for it. And of course, we'll be back tomorrow to recap it live with Zach Peter at 12 p.m. Eastern. So I love you guys so much, and we'll see you so very soon. Bye, guys.